Hello and welcome to This Week in Campbell Football. With former Carolina Panther and current head coach of Campbell football, Mike Minter, I'm Chris Haymeyer, and as always, we're powered by our friends at Dunn Benson Ford. Coach, in front of a record crowd here at Barker Lane Stadium, a thrilling 3-overtime game. Unfortunately, your Camels came out on the losing end.
Yeah, that was a tough one to swallow. That we laid it out on the football field. I thought the players played a great football game as far as their effort, as far as their enthusiasm about the football game. They did everything that we asked them to do, and unfortunately, we came up on the wrong end of that deal. But I thought the quarterback, Daniel Smith, did a great job of running the football. As you know, almost 200 yards on the ground. I thought we found blocks sometimes, and he was able to make some plays in the passing game that loosened up some stuff, and them turnovers. You turn the ball over 4 times, it's going to be really hard to win that football game, and that's one of our deals of winning football. We have to be able to take care of the football. The other piece is, when we was in the red zone, you got to score touchdowns. That's the key. You got to put it in the end zone no matter what. And that one in the first half, they made us kick that field goal. I thought that kept them in the ball game because we could have went up 21-10, and getting the football back coming out of the halftime would have been really, really big for us, because that gave us our 3-score lead that we was shooting for in this ball game. And Jacksonville, you got to give them a lot of credit, man. They kept fighting, made some plays. Defense, 11 guys played the whole game. We had backup after backup that was in the game, and them guys had to step up and play, and they played really, really hard. I thought they made some plays, in some critical situations. That third overtime, 2-point conversion, we stop them. Now we got an opportunity to, go in and go for 2 and win the game. And Jacksonville did a great job of making the plays at the end.
Such a tough loss, Coach. As you say, a lot of great things happen. So in the locker room after a game, what do you tell your guys after something like that?
Well, that was tough, I just tell them that, you got to learn what is it that you can learn from this game, right? What is it that you can learn from this moment as an individual, and then also as a team, and as coaches, right? So, what causes you to get in that situation during that moment, and what did you do leading up to that? And so you got to evaluate everything. So I basically, we got to look ourselves in the mirror, and we got to say, okay, what am I doing that is not helping me be as successful as I can be as an individual on that field, and then as a football team. And so that's what you tell them. And you say, look, you got 24 hours to figure that out because nobody's going to come and save you. And so the only people who save you is yourself. And so let's come back ready next week and be ready to take care of business. And that means that I got to focus on the moment and get better today. Don't be worried about trying to win the next game on Tuesday, the next game on Monday. That doesn't work. Win Tuesday, win Wednesday, and once Saturday come, you'll be fine.
Coach, one of the many stars from that unbelievable game here at homecoming was Carlos Merritt with 20 tackles a little bit earlier in the year. We did a player profile on him. Here's Carlos Merritt.
Carlos Merritt, I'm a red shirt senior. I play DB. Hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a business major. Well, I first went to South Carolina State, got my scholarship there, late notice, and I had the red shirt there. And after that year, I went on ahead and started, played in some big games, playing against Clemson, and then I transferred here, Campbell University, where I met Coach Minter, Coach Butterworth, my DB coach, and it was great after that. My first game, I played for the Ben Hill Tigers out of Atlanta, Georgia. I actually played in some basketball shoes, and I had 3 touchdowns in some basketball shoes. I was the only kid out there with no cleats. And from then on, it was just all football, basketball, and baseball. I played everything, and I also ran track. So as a player, knowing the game and being able to be a leader on the field and off the field, letting my teammates know what they're supposed to do on certain plays and correcting them if they don't know. And so we all be able to move as one team, one heartbeat. To prep for my games, I listen to Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How did that start?
It actually started with me talking to Coach Merritt, trying to get my game preparation together. And just something that he did, and I tried it out, and it works for me. Fighting Campbell, attention is on you at all times, especially in Bowie's Creek. So just holding that name with great respect and accountability. Just knowing that there's always pressure on you and you have to make the right decisions.
You can find more of those player profiles on GoCamels.com. And Coach, speaking of the players, I know the message to them has been still so much left in the conference season. 2 games left. You're still only 1 game away from securing a winning season.
Well, you know what? It comes down to, again, what do you want this season to be about? And what do you want your individual season to be about? And so, it's 2 games on the rest of the season, and so that means that you got to come to work. So you got to come to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and get ready to go have some fun on Saturday. And so give yourself an opportunity. This football team is a football team that they don't know the word quit. Okay, so they're going to come to work and they're going to be ready to go. And then we'll prepare ourselves this week and be the best Camel football team ready to take on Davidson on Saturday.
It is a rivalry game, as you talk about, Coach. Just about 3 hours away on the other side of the state are the Davidson Wildcats, and this is a much improved team.
Yeah, I mean, Coach has been doing a great job ever since he's been there, and they play hard. They play with intensity, focus. They're going to be in the right spots. I like their running back. I think he's a really good football player. We're going to have to stop him. And, the quarterback really makes things go. They play with a couple different guys throughout the season. I don't know which one to start against us, but, we got to be prepared because they don't do anything differently with each guy. They just basically say who's going to be the hot guy, I guess, that week, and then they put them in and let them go. And so we got to be able to, move the football. They're a cover 4 team, just like us. So they've, our offense, at least they've seen that all season long. And so, we have to be able to win one-on-one matchups, which is what football is all about. Like I told my guys, it's not about scheme. It's about individuals beat individuals. And so we got to be prepared for that. But they're going to play tough, they're going to play hard, and they're going to do that for 60 minutes.
This game is going to be televised on College Football Down South. We'll put out a list of affiliates, but if you aren't in one of the TV markets where the game will be on, we'll have video and audio links for you on GoCamels.com football schedule page. For Mike Minter, I'm Chris Sameyer saying if we don't see you in Davidson this Saturday, we'll talk to you next week on This Week in Campbell Football.